Warriors NRL Fanatics here, back today with a video. Now, some big news broke a couple of hours ago, and this is regards to whether the club is going to extend their stay in Australia or not. And the club has confirmed by Cameron George and the Warriors that we are extending our stay in Australia until June the 21st. So originally there was a game scheduled at Mount Smart Stadium for April the 9th against the Manly Warringah Seagulls. But now this has changed around, so the first possible home game at Mount Smart Stadium this season will be the 16th round match against St George Illawarra on Friday, July the 2nd. And it says here by Cameron George on the Warriors website, it was our hope initially that we'd be able to return home for our April 9th match against Manly Warringah, but the resurgence in COVID-19 transmissions in New Zealand leaves us with no option but to extend our stay. And he says here, we thank our members, fans and sponsors for their support, understanding and patience through these challenging times while we've been preparing for the 2021 season at our home away from home on the Central Coast. And he says here, clearly this hasn't been the outcome we wanted, particularly after being away from home for the entire 2020 season, but I hope our determination to front up to our fans, our partners, our country gives everyone a case to be proud of the club and excited to be part of another premiership challenge. It then goes on and says, when it's safe to do so, we're looking forward to sharing the biggest homecoming party with everyone at Mount Smart Stadium, but for now, the players and staff are focused on the opening round of the season against the Gold Coast Titans on Saturday week. So, yeah, no surprises really. No surprise this news that we're going to stay in Australia for a bit longer. Like I said a couple of days ago, I did a video saying that we probably will be staying in Australia for a bit longer, and that's come true. We're definitely going to be staying in Australia a bit longer now. So there were reports a couple of days ago. I did a video it's saying that the Warriors weren't going to be back at Mount Smart this year, and I think those were just rumours at some stage. The News Hub media reported that, and it looks like that was a bit bullshit news. So looks like the club, Cameron George, still reckons we could possibly play a game at Mount Smart this year, going by what the website says. And it says here, today's announcement will see the Vodafone Warriors play a minimum of 7 of their 12 home games in Australia, starting with the Gold Coast Titans on March 13th, followed by the Newcastle Knights on March 19th, Manly Warringah Seagulls on April the 9th, North Queensland Cowboys on May the 2nd, the West Tigers on May the 21st, and Melbourne Storm June the 13th. 6 of these games will be played at Central Coast Stadium, while the game against Parramatta will be staged, of course, at Suncorp Stadium as part of NRL's Magic Round. So, yeah, that's today's video on the news of Warriors extending their stay in Australia until June the 21st. Now, I'm very hopeful we're still going to play a game at Mount Smart at some stage this year. You know, the media reported a couple of days ago that we weren't going to return back to Mount Smart this year, apparently. But, you know, Cameron George has come out and said that they're still planning on coming to New Zealand at some stage of the year. Hopefully it is going to happen at some stage and we get to play a game at Mount Smart. And yeah, we're going to have to buckle down and make sure we make the most of our stay in Australia, because, you know, it's actually a good thing that we're staying in Australia, because, you know, the time we can bond with each other, the time we can spend and climatise to the weather, and I reckon it's not as bad as a lot of people are thinking, that we're staying in Australia for quite long. So, you know, last year was tough. We had a tough circumstances, and we were thrown under the bus with staying in Australia. But this year, you know, we're well prepared this time, and initially I think, you know, if we can start the season off well and get inside that top 8 at the middle part of the season when we head back to Mount Smart Stadium, it's going to be a real advantage to us, you know, if we're inside that top 8 at the back end of the season. So, you know, hopefully we're back at Mount Smart at some stage this year, but if we're not, you know, let's make the most of our stay in Australia, and I'm looking forward to the season starting. So, yeah, that's a bit of news today in regards to the club extending their stay in Australia. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like. The channel's doing well. We're at 308 subscribers, so let's push forward and get this channel to grow and try and get to 350 subscribers. And the main goal is to get to 400 by the end of March. So, yeah, share your thoughts down below in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on this news that the club is extending their stay in Australia until June the 21st? Do you see us playing a game at Mount Smart at some stage this year? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.